Hello! Welcome to the Sunday podcast. Yep. Stuck in the house, you might as well do a podcast. Brothers and sisters, we're here today on a Sunday to help Ben Mallah pay his mortgage payment. Anyway, what's up, Aaron? You dragged me to golf yesterday, sweating it out for 3 hours or 4 in the heat.
It was pretty hot.
You know, give me a break. Anyway, so what are we doing here?
So for anybody who has a question that you want to insert, go to benmallah.com, go to the podcast tab, insert your question there. We will also be reading the super chat today. So if you feel up to it, go to the super chat.
All right, let's see if Rafal knows anything. Nope, that ain't going to work, Rafal. I'm screwing up. So let's see what Rafal's got here. Do I have to put the headphones on? Do I need the headphones? Why do I need the headphones? I only hear myself then. All right, Rafal. He invented this with his magic. What do you call it? What do you call it? What he made it out of?
3D printer.
How the hell do you make this out of paper? It's plastic.
Yeah. You print plastic. That's what 3D
print plastic?
Yeah.
Never heard of that. Sorry. I think I bought your school one, but I didn't think it was.
Yeah, I used to.
So anyway, let's see if it works. If you it didn't go over the headphones. You didn't think about the headphones. Oh, maybe he did. Let's see now. He's probably selling 1 million of these things. I know I'd buy at least 10,000 of them. The only problem is you got to blow the smoke in. You can't keep taking it out and putting it in. So you need to go home and work on that. Because if I take it out, it's going to be too hard to put back in. So I just got to sit with it, which is nice. It's called hands-free smoking, baby. And I got glasses on. By the way, I'm wearing these glasses that belong to Aaron. Why? Because he swung the golf ball yesterday and broke my goddamn... popped the lens out. He almost killed me. Where are those glasses? You got to go get them fixed.
That's not true. You broke them by driving a golf cart.
Well,
that's how they broke.
You know, the thing's supposed to be made to go over curbs.
Anyways, Juvie Lover, thanks for the $5. Sup, right. Uncle Ben from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Atlantic
City, what's up? What's he say?
That's it. That's what he said.
That's all he said? He got nothing to say from Atlantic City? What's up with the casinos out there? You know? And honestly, real estate is really bad. So if anybody wants to talk about real estate, be my guest. We can talk about anything you want. Because, you know, if you want to talk real estate, the best advice I can give you right now is don't. Right now, don't. Don't buy. If you can sell at a price you can swallow, God bless you. I ain't found I could. So, but things are bad. Bad, bad, bad. Anyway, what else we got? You got people to call today, Rafal?
Working on it.
He's working on it. He's working on it.
Working on it.
You need to work on this goddamn smoking mask because...
What would you like to change? What
you need an exhaust. Otherwise, I'm probably going to get cancer in my eyes. Luckily, I'm wearing his glasses and not mine. But you got to work on some sort of exhaust here, you know? And then lower the chin a little. You know, make it like, can you make it stretchable or something? One size fits all. Some people got one chin. Some people got two chins. I used to have 3 chins or 2.5. I think I'm down to 1.5 now, right? Maybe still 2, 1 3/4. So what else we got, Aaron? What's going on in the world today? Anything? What's troubling you as a teenager today?
Jan Tassier, thanks for the $10. He said, I think you're an honest guy.
I'm honest as honest. It pays to be honest. You know why? Because you can sleep at night. You ain't got to worry about, you know, oh, shit, I lied to this guy, did that to that guy, I screwed that guy over. Honesty is the best policy. I learned that at a very young age from being dishonest. You're supposed to learn, you know? All right. I was around a lot of dishonest people, and, you know, I didn't like it. Always be honest. You know, if everybody be honest and treat each other fairly, this world would have a lot less problems. I mean, I couldn't believe I was watching the news. It was so depressing to see in Yemen. They're having a war right now. Nobody even knows or cares. There's kids starving over there. They won't let food into the people. There's kids that you see their ribs popping out. I mean, come on. How could they let other people, other humans, you know, be that way? No matter what your problem is, you have to kill each other to solve the problem. I mean, is that really the solution? I mean, come on already. Let's stop and move on. You got starving children in this world today. It's crazy. You know, it's nuts. Some of us live like kings, and some of us are living like that. Nobody should live like that. Fine, you know. But somebody come up with a plan. I'm part of it. All right? I wouldn't mind giving up some wealth to help if I know the money's going in the right place. In fact, this virus screwed everything up. I was going to start the American dream, where I was going to find people that had houses. I can't keep smoking this. You know, it's a good way to quit smoking. Let me tell you. If this is the way I have to smoke, I'll quit smoking. I don't know.
Hey, if anybody has any...
Print 1 million of them. Get it right. Print 1 million of them, Rafal, and maybe you'll sell them. I don't know.
If anybody has any questions or...
Take it on Shark Tank. I dare you.
If anybody has any questions for Brooklyn Mike or wants to make fun of Brooklyn Mike, he's in the chat.
Brooklyn Mike is he's always out of work. That's the thing. He doesn't really work. He just, figures out ways to hustle people and, get somebody to buy something. He's I'll get this for you cheaper. Anyway, he's a hustler, which is all right because he don't really do nothing illegal that I know of. So, that works for him. Good luck to him. But anyway, what else you got?
Hey, Ray Van, thanks for the $5. He said, how would you structure a 50-50 partnership split?
50-50?
I have the hustle, just need the money.
Well, then we ain't going to be partners. Sorry. Money is a problem right now for everyone. Anyway, 50-50 partnership, sorry, I'm not even doing stuff myself. Forget about partnerships. So anyway, it's best if you can just, I don't know, you can find people out there, there's people that specialize in finding money for you. You have to find those people, show them what your plan is, and then, they get the right person, to fish for your hook. I mean, but I don't know much about that. So if you can, try to do shit yourself. To me, it always works out better that way. But, do what you can. If it's real estate, you don't need much to go get an FHA loan. So, what else you got? Well, good luck to you.
Togas, thanks for the $1.99. Ben, can you please say, hello, Mustafari?
Hello, Mustafari. Mustafari. I'm not even going to talk about Mustafari. Okay. Hello, Mustafari. Mustafari. It's a cool name, actually. Mustafari. I could give you a middle name. Aaron Mustafari Mallah. Anyway, what else you got? We had some people yesterday who were from South Africa. Mm-hmm. And then the other people we know from North Africa. All right, you're ringing, but nobody's home. Nobody's home. Anybody want to talk about anything? I don't care today.
Jordy B.
Hello. What do you want? Hello? Hi, how are you today?
Hey, I'm fine. I have a question for you.
Okay. Shoot.
All right. So,
shoot,
I live in California. I want to buy something in the Midwest, but how would you manage a property that is a couple states away from California?
It depends on the type of property. What type of property?
Apartment building.
Apartments. How many apartments?
About 10 units.
10 units, you're right in that area where you're not going to have to put a lot of time into it, but things will pop up maybe. It depends on the type of property. What's the history of it? Has been a history of it? Has the guy owning it now? Is he a absentee landlord?
No, it's pretty well kept. The owner, they live on the property. I already have units here in California, but I'm really, really cautious about buying something out of state and being able to manage it because I know things pop up.
Well, that's the problem. You got to think about it. Okay, well, number one, the tenants can mail in the rent every month, right? Or direct deposit, all that. So you can tell them, listen, this is how you pay your rent. That's at the end of it. So there's no excuse for you not getting your money. Then you got to think about, okay, well, what's going to happen here? Is there any common area maintenance things you have to worry about every month? Keeping the place clean, doing the landscaping? Is there a pool, anything like that?
No pool, but there are common areas and the courtyard, mostly.
So who's maintaining it now? Do you own it because they live there?
Right.
All right, so who's going to maintain it for you?
Well, I was thinking maybe a private firm.
All right, so you're going to need
that percentage.
Well, the point is, even the private firm ain't going to go out there and mow the lawn. They're going to hire somebody. So, you're going to have to, if you want to go to a management company, I don't know what they're going to charge you, probably, I don't know, at least 6%, maybe 8%, I don't know. Because then what happens if the toilet breaks? What are you going to do? I mean, you're not going to be able to do any of this stuff yourself, so you have to use a management company unless you have somebody out there that's a friend of yours I mean, it's hard with 10 units because you ain't got that much money coming in, so you ain't got that much money to put out. So I would, figure out how and plan. See if there's a local management company out there you like, maybe. There are some that will do a half-ass job, a decent job. I mean, just tell them, anything over, $300 that they got to spend, you want to know about it or get your permission, authorization. Whatever your limit is, 500, I don't know. But, if a toilet needs to be replaced or something backs up, I don't know. You're going to need somebody that's going to be able to deal with it. I mean, it's hard over the phone. You could do it over the phone if you want to. You can try it and see if it works, just telling people to call you direct and then, but you're going to, I don't know. What are you going to do when it's an empty apartment? You got to get it turned over and ready for rent. Who's going to do it?
Right. It's a lot of things, right?
Well, they don't happen that often with 10 units, but they will happen. You're going to have vacancies. You're going to have to worry about chasing people for rent. You're going to have to worry about fixing shit when it's broke. I mean, there's some responsibilities there. So, you might want to look into somebody that does local management in that area or a local real estate office. They do it to make extra money and talk to one of them maybe. All right?
All right. Thank you, Ben.
All right. Good luck to you. Take care. Okay.
All right.
What's going on today?
Jordy B, thanks for the $5.
He gave us $5?
Well, yeah, $4.99.
Rafal's making money, baby. He'll be eating
Cha-ching.
some Polish food tonight.
He said I'm a luxury realtor in Atlanta. What is the best way to appeal to luxury home buyers?
You got to go where the money's at, baby. You want to find luxury home buyers? You got to go where luxury home people are at, where they work, where they live. You got to join the yacht club. You have to join the country club. You have to go where they're spending that money at. You want to find rich people? Go where the rich shit is at. Hit wherever you can target them. I don't know, different restaurants maybe. You can advertise somehow. All I know is you want the money, you got to find the money. You got to sniff it out and get around it to, put yourself in front of them. Luxury homes in Atlanta, I'm sure there's a market for it, but you got to go where the money's at.
Hey Dickinson, thanks for the $10.
$10.
Big
Holy
Ben,
shit.
what's the plan, man? How are you pivoting?
How am I who?
Pivoting?
Pivoting? I don't know. I don't even know how to pivot. What's it say? Andy's glasses. Pivoting. I guess pivoting means what? You're pivoting?
No, like pivot.
Look it up.
Like you
Google pivot.
Like,
how am I doing?
yeah.
I don't know. You look it up, baby, but I'm pivoting all right. I pivot about 3 times a day.
What's the plan?
If I drink water, it depends on how much water I drink. But I'm hanging in there. My plan sucks right now because I ain't got no plan.
Hello?
Hey, how are you today? It's Ben.
Hey, Ben, how are you?
Pretty good. How can we help you?
So I bought this building, and it's the government housing building, so I have a lot of government tenants in there. So my current issue that I'm having is all the time, because, these guys really don't care since the government's paying their rent. They keep taking the ACs and just putting it down to like 50, 55 degrees, and I keep having leaks and all that stuff.
All right, I'm sorry. You have a building. Are you master leasing it, or are you releasing each individual apartment out?
No, it's master lease. So it's just I have one lady who she works for the government, so she handles everything, and then the government just sends me a check every month.
All right. So you're responsible of the AC? How many are the individual ACs in the units, or is it a master system?
Not individual.
How many units?
56.
All right. So are you responsible for the maintenance on that property and the repair under that master lease?
Well, yeah. It depends on. If the AC is getting messed up because of if it's like my fault, it's not being maintained.
When you say stepped up, when you say messed up, are they able to be repaired, or they have to be replaced?
Some of them can be repaired. Some of them, after some time, they have to be replaced. It all.
And how old are the ones you're replacing?
But
How old are the AC units you're replacing?
about 15 years,
Yeah.
10 years.
If you're responsible for equipment breaking down and it's under your specifically, you should have, you know, stuff in there that says if a stove breaks down, you're responsible for it too? Refrigerators too?
Yeah.
I don't like that lease. So anyway, basically, what kind of ACs are they? The split, the regular system with the box outside, the condenser outside, and the air handler inside, right?
Yeah.
And the tenants are using the hell out of it, you know? I mean, that's the problem,
Yeah,
you know?
they keep putting it down to like 50 degrees. So I was wondering, I don't know, have you ever done this in your buildings, but do they have ACs where I can, like, you know, maybe put, like, it's in the system where they just can't go below 70 degrees or something? You ever done something like that?
You know what? I know there's all kinds of devices that they have, I bet, to do that type of stuff. You know, where they have what they call like a controller or what they call a governor on a car where they can stop you from driving more than 50, 60 miles an hour. I would consult with it. I would go online. I would go online and see and look and see because I honestly, it's a good idea. I mean, everybody typically has a thermostat on their wall, right?
Yeah.
So I don't understand how low does the thermostat go? It goes down to 50?
Yeah, it goes down to like 54 degrees, 55 degrees.
Why don't you just find out maybe there's thermostats you can buy that don't go up that high, that low. Or maybe, you know, either way, it sounds like you're going to spend something on, you got to do something to spend some kind of money to either get a device that controls the AC or, I mean, you know, or, get a different thermostat that won't let it go that cold. I mean, you need to talk to an AC specialist that'll tell you the right thing to do. I mean, that's a really good question and a really good, a bad situation, but I feel for you. But, you know, an AC is a cost a fortune, and then it costs even more of a fortune to change them. How much have you paid already to change an AC out?
Well, luckily, when I just bought the building maybe like a week ago, so they just changed out like 2 ACs right before I bought it. So as of right now, there's nothing that needs to be attended to immediately, but they did tell me, like, you know, this is, you know, the building's in great condition. I did my inspections, whatever. Only issue that is always arising is that there's leaks.
You know, a lot of times it's because of you know what happens a lot of times with my commercial tenants that are responsible for their ACs, you know, like my commercial ones, and you could probably do it because it's a master lease. You better make sure that they're maintaining those ACs because that's what kills the life of an AC, not maintaining it, not make sure it's flushed out, not changing the filters. You know, ACs require maintenance. So I'd make sure the tenant is also doing proper maintenance every month, you know, and making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing so the AC lives its life. But good luck to you. You know, you better have a replacement reserve set aside for ACs then.
Yeah, I agree. And one more question. I mean, when I'm doing leases like this, you know, where their rent's fully subsidized by the government, I mean, do you recommend having in these leases that, you know, the stove, the refrigerator, all that would be responsible under the tenant, so to say, the government?
Under a master lease, you can get away with it because you should always try to get as much as you can. All right? Ask for the world and then say, no, we don't do that. Or no, we can only do this. I mean, you know, that's something you got to negotiate when you're initiating that lease. You should always ask them to be responsible for their appliances and everything. You know, you want to make it as little responsibility as you got because they're master leasing the place. It's like you're turning over the entire place to them. They're really like the owners, except, you know, you're still the owner and they're paying you one fee a month. But they're responsible on paying the utilities. It would help them, too, if you helped them with the ACs. They should help you. Who's paying the utilities? The tenants? Or the government?
Yeah, well, government.
Well, tell them, you know what? These tenants we need to do a little energy savings plan here. You know, they need to do some green stuff or energy saving. And, you know, maybe you can get some help from them or help from the electric company. I used to get free refrigerators because I rented to low-income tenants through PG&E. I'd have a whole building. Then PG&E would show up with a truckloads full of brand new refrigerators just to lower the tenant's bill. There's a lot of programs out there. The people that are renting from you should know these programs, and they should be working every program they can. But you got to tell them, listen, your tenants are paying too much in electric. I know they are. They're running this stuff. We need to, you know, try to do some, efficiency here. All right. Well, good luck to you.
Gotcha.
Take care.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Jabari Campbell, thanks for the $5.
Jabari Campbell.
Ben, I'm an investment banker and CRE broker in Fort Lauderdale. Do you have any properties that need off-market offers? If so, how could we do business together?
In Fort Lauderdale? Hell yeah. I want to sell the Sheridan Suites Hotel, beautiful hotel, on Cypress Creek. Go see my middle son, Vincent, over there. All right, go pay him a visit and say, hey, bring us a number and we'll sell it. That place can be converted into apartments, too. It's 2 rooms in every single hotel room. All you got to do is rip out the little mini bar, put in a kitchen, and it can be a great 1-bedroom for professionals. So go over there and talk to Vincent, Fort Lauderdale. Thank you.
Oscar Odelson, thanks for the $4.99. Ben, do you think it's a good time to buy property for business?
For business? What do you mean for business? I mean, to make money?
Yeah, to
I
make
mean,
money,
right now, real estate is anything is not in a good time. Right now, we're in a holding pattern, waiting for this damn thing to go away. It has totally shut down everybody's lives, everybody's economy. People are losing their shirts. I mean, it's crazy. Living in a world where people aren't doing anything, nobody's making any money. It's not a good time, in my opinion, to do anything. I'm thinking about, is my goddamn money safe just sitting in the bank in cash? That's how worried I am. I got to figure the government's only going to guarantee $250,000 in each account. Shit, I'm worried about that shit. I'm worried about muni bonds going belly up. I'm worried about all the hell going in a handbasket, whatever that means. I don't know what Trump's tricks have been pulling to keep the stock market up. The government's buying the shit out of everything right now, keeping everything looking kosher. But we all know it ain't kosher. Nobody's working. People are getting sick. Airlines, nothing's moving. Okay? Please, something bad, I'm afraid, is going to happen.
Braha, thanks for the $5. Hi, Ben, quick question.
Who said thanks for the $5? Us or them?
Me, I'm saying
You're paying somebody $5?
they paid us $5.
And you're saying thanks?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just
saying thanks.
clarifying.
Yeah.
Making sure you ain't spending no money.
Quick question, was your website expensive to build? Rafal? That's really...
I don't know about
That's for you.
websites. That's on Rafal. He handles that. Contact Rafal at rafal.com.
It's nothing
Or-
for Ben.
I don't know about web. I mean, I don't know. Rafal, how much does a website cost? Or was it hard to build?
Was it built?
Who built it?
Was it expensive?
That was, I think, like $1,500 or something.
$1,500 on a goddamn website you spent? You're fired.
All right.
Thomas DeBarno, thanks for the $2.79. Are you
I
buying...
understand. What does that mean? Somebody just paid us $2.79?
Yes.
Where'd they come up with that number at? They couldn't round it up to $3? $2.79?
No, maybe they couldn't.
They
That's
couldn't
as
throw
much
the
they
tax
could.
in? Nothing?
Are you buying distressed hotels right now?
If I was to buy, somebody offered me one the other day in Miami. But, for me to actually want to take my cash or any credit, whatever I get my hands on, and buy a distressed hotel right now, it better be the friggin' deal of the century. It better be on the beach, or it better be over the top, and it better be like less than 50 cents on the dollar. Okay? Because I don't know how long it's going to take for these hotels to come back into play. I mean, I don't know. It's a risk. Now, if you got money to burn, it's a great time maybe to pick up some bargains, but you could be wrong, and those bargains can turn into bullshit. So I would look at it. That's a good time to keep your eyes out looking. But I ain't jumping to buying nothing right now, I'll tell you that. You're going to walk into a business and there ain't no goddamn money coming in? That's crazy. I'm sitting there with empty hotels.
Call has been forwarded.
My call's been forwarded to who?
Hey, JK, thanks for the $4.99. Hi, Ben. Can I come to Clearwater for a visit? We got to talk. You have a lot of knowledge to sell that I like. I want to have a talk with you, Jacob.
You want to have a talk with me? You better do it telephonically. Call Rafael. Go to the website, go through Rafael, and he has a way that you can get a hold of me. Okay.
Mark Aretsky, thanks for the $100.
What?
$100.
For what? What's his name?
Mark Aretsky.
Mark Aretsky.
Hi, Ben. Love your personality. It reaches us here in Europe and motivates us to invest. My question.
You sure it was dollars and not euros he sent?
I'm pretty sure.
$100.
These are Czech coronas.
What strategy is best to scale up quickly from 100,000 to 1 million of real estate? Flip real estate?
Is that the guy that just sent the $100?
Yes, that's the
Everything
guy.
with him is in hundreds. He wants $100. Now he wants me to take the $100 and he wants to turn it to $100,000. Then he wants $100,000 to turn it to $100 million. Is that the same guy? Same guy?
Yeah, same guy.
I mean, I don't know. He's in Europe? I don't know how to do anything in Europe because it's a whole different ball game there.
All right, let's just say
But-
America. Let's just
I mean, he wants to do it in real estate.
yes, 100,000 to 1 million.
100,000, you're going to try to spread that money out in as many deals as you can. 100,000, could get you, I don't know, it's 20% down on whatever deal you find. So that 100,000 could buy you 400 to 500,000 on a deal. And then, if you can make $100,000 on that $500,000 deal by flipping it, I guess it would take you 10 deals to make $1 million. And, typically the money you invest is the money that you should at minimum make profit. You should double your money. If you're going to do a real estate deal and you're investing $50,000, you better make sure you're making $50,000, because there's always got to have room for error. But, if you invest in $100,000, your minimum profit should be another $100,000. Okay. So whether you refinance it down the road or whether you sell it. But, 100,000, it took me friggin', I don't know, long time. Probably even anywhere, it's still going to take you the better part to make 100 million if you really went out there and the market was right. What?
100,000 to 1 million.
Oh, to 1 million 10 times, 10 deals 10 times. Okay.
Anyway,
Very good.
Greg Whistler, thanks for the $10. Ben, I have 2 duplexes with 270 grand in equity to sell and 1031. I am in Columbus, Ohio market and want to scale to a bigger deal. What would you recommend? Columbus is big on campus housing with OSU.
Well, you got the equity in the property. Now, you need to make sure you get your hands on that equity quick. So you need to go out there and refinance it possibly. If you don't want to sell it, refinance it so you still have the property and you got the money. You got the best of both worlds, okay? And as long as you're still cash flowing, it's a win-win. So get your hands on that equity, because having the equity and being able to get your hands on it to slam that deal, that's 2 different things. I beat out a lot of guys because, I got to go refinance my house, or I got to go refinance this building to raise the money. Those guys lose because somebody with the money is going to step up and take it, and probably take it cheaper than they're buying it. So get the equity lined up so you can get your hands on it. Maybe you can do it in a line, a credit. You calling somebody? I have to get back to you. Hello, it's Ben. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, it's Ben. How are you today? How can we help you?
Ben, it's Brooklyn Mike. What's going on?
No, please. I'm trying to do something intelligent. I don't want to talk to those dingling.
Listen, I had
Today
to
is
call
no
in.
dingling
I had
today.
to call in. I got some hot stock tips from Monday. We got to invest. I got some good tips.
What happened? The horse race track's closed now, so now he wants to do stocks.
I'm doing stocks on Monday.
He got kicked out of the dog races. He got kicked out of the horse races, and now he wants to do stocks. This guy's a gambling nut.
Ben, I got big tips, big stock tips.
Yeah,
hot
you
ones,
got
hot
big
ones.
tips, all right. You got big
Be ready on
tails,
Monday.
cat tails. How many cats you barbecue this week?
I had 6 cats on the grill today.
6 cats on the grill for your in-laws.
That's it. Only 1 rat.
Yeah. So make your list, and we'll discuss it. It better make sense. It better have common sense, and none of this craziness. Common sense.
All right, I'll be over tomorrow. Be ready to invest.
You better I want you to wear 2 masks.
I'm going to have 2 masks, and then I'm going to be covered from head to toe.
You
Don't worry.
better wear one of those what do you call it, suits?
Hazmat?
They wear in the nuclear hazmat. Yeah.
Hazmat suits.
I don't
I'm
know.
going to have a hazmat suit on. Don't worry. I'll be here tomorrow.
Let me tell you, even
with
without,
bagels and coffee.
even without this goddamn pandemic going on, I would question him anyway. All right, what else? So getting back to that other guy, what did that other guy say? Oh yeah, get your money.
All right, I'll
Get
see you
all right,
tomorrow.
good riddance. Go back to drinking your wine and sitting around, whatever you're doing.
That's what I did. A wine and cigars. Right
Yeah,
now.
wine
How'd
and
you know?
cigars. Go take your convertible Lincoln out for a ride. You dummy, you should have sold it
How'd
when
you
I
know?
told you.
That's what I'm about to
I almost
do.
got you 60, 70 grand for that goddamn car and you didn't sell it. You are a dingo-ling.
Don't
Okay.
bury me in that car. They're going to bury me.
That's
in
what his in-laws call him. He has Asian in-laws. They call him, they go dingo-ling. They go Mike the dingo-ling.
That's it.
All right, have
All right,
fun.
buddy, I'll see you tomorrow.
Good riddance. All right, next guy said, get the hands on the money and go find the deal. All right? You got to find the deal, baby. It's all about finding the deal. So, and make sure it makes sense and do it. Do it.
Lock it round 1. Thanks for the 666. Mind giving me a call about
What?
$6.66.
That's the devil. I'm not taking that money.
Mind giving me a call? About to close this deal this week. I submitted under the site under Mark X. Don't want to get screwed.
What did he want to do? Call
He just
Rafal.
not
Call Rafal. What? He wants me to call him.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'll call you. All right. I'm talking to you right now.
Shamir Bless. Thanks for the $5, Ben.
All right. Contact Rafal. Go to the website. What else you got? We got a caller. Hello, it's Ben. How are you today?
Good, Ben. How are you?
Pretty good. How can we help you?
Hey, yeah. So I just bought my third rental house. I'm kind of starting out like you did. It sounds like buying crack houses, basically. Anyways, this last one I got, I have a tenant that I inherited when I bought the property. I bought it from his parents. The guy, he's an addict. He's never worked, never had a job that I know of. And I'm just curious, I want to get him out of there, but at the same time, I don't want him to destroy the house, So what would you do, like, as far as getting him out without...
I wouldn't have bought the house with him. You couldn't get the parents to take him with the deal? Say, hey, you want your money? I want the place vacant. You couldn't have done that, huh?
Well, I wouldn't. I could have, but the house is right across the street from me.
Oh, boy.
So that part of the reason I bought it was just to get rid of him,
You bought the house to get rid of the tenant that's living in his parents' house.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
man. Well,
Yeah, I
mean,
know it's kind of a messed up deal, but I've lived across from him for, the last 7 years,
Yeah,
and
but
it's just been
you
a nightmare, the traffic.
Well, and you can't get no help from the authorities, no kind of way, and nothing like that, or you can't talk to the guy. I'm sure, right? You can't
not
talk
at all.
to him.
I'm a police officer, and he absolutely hates me.
You're a police
he's on
officer?
dope and whatnot.
Wait a second. You're
Yeah.
a police officer, and you can't stop drug traffic from across the street from your house?
We have a pretty lenient court system here.
Where are you at? Where are you
They
at?
get out the same day, and they get on probation, and then nothing happens.
Where are you?
Nebraska.
God. Make sure I don't go to Nebraska. I mean, you got to go. Yeah. I mean, there's a legal process you can go through. I mean, you can evict him.
Yeah, I know. I need to evict him.
All right, let me ask you a question. You could make a deal with him. I used to make deals with people. I'd say, listen, I need this place for my in-laws. I need this place for my family. I need the place. I own the place. Well, I don't understand what kind of arrangement it has to be. When you bought the house, I mean, is there any rent involved? What are the terms of him living there?
There are no terms. I mean, his parents approached me and like, hey, man, I heard you're buying houses. I'm like, well, yeah, kind of. They offered to sell me the house for $2,000. So I'm like, of course.
And you got the deed in your name?
What?
You have the deed in your name? You own that thing free without no loans against it and nothing for $2,000?
Yes.
No loan against it? Did you do title insurance on it?
Yes, I did.
You checked title. There's no liens against it. Taxes are paid. Whatever.
No liens against it. No, but I went through the city administrator. There's nothing on it. There's no liens. I got title insurance, so it's free and clear.
Well, then you hit the jackpot. How much is the house worth?
I don't know. Maybe upwards of 25, 30. All
right. So let's say it's worth 25 grand. Let's say it's worth 25 grand. You're only into it for two. Uh-huh. Even if you had to go over there and say, you know what, I need to fix this thing up. I bought it to make money. I got to make this money. Whatever. I need my house. I got to get this thing turned around. And then you got to go there and you make a deal with him, or have somebody else do it. Have a lawyer do it if you want. Send him a letter. He's living there rent free.
Yeah. Well, I've only had it for about the last 3 weeks or so.
Listen, you got to send him a letter or go talk to him. You're a cop. I wouldn't be you don't want no contact with the guy? Or what's the story?
It's not that I don't, but
because you're a police officer,
he's dope out of there. He won't talk to me.
Right,
period. If I was to knock on the door, he wouldn't even answer.
Well, then I know what you do. It's real simple. You go hire a lawyer, and you explain the situation to the lawyer, and you evict them. Simple as that. You go through the process.
That's what I was thinking. You
have no choice.
Through, go through the civil
because
process.
The point is this. You go to a lawyer, and this lawyers specialize in evictions. You go to the lawyer, you explain the situation. He writes up the necessary paperwork to file it in court. The process server will go serve the papers. Even if you don't answer the damn door, you can still do service by other means. And just do the legal process of getting him out. It's simple. Just start the process. You should have started it the day you bought the house. You should have started. He'd be getting evicted tomorrow. So, I mean, well, right now
Yeah,
there's no
that's
evictions
what I'm
going
gonna
on.
do,
Wait a
man.
second. Wait, there's a problem now. There's no evictions going on in the entire country, to my knowledge. Is that correct, right?
As far as I know, Nebraska, that ends on July 1st.
All right, well, you hope. The problem is they may extend it. So what you do is you cover your ass in both ways. You start the process of eviction, get that moving for you. In the meantime, either you or somebody you know goes over there or sends him a note or some shit telling him that you'll pay him to get the hell out. Because it's worth a couple of grand for him to give you that house tomorrow. I used to go to people's houses and I'd pull up with a U-Haul truck and about $500 in my pocket or whatever I needed. And I'd say, listen, I'll give you the money. I'll even take your shit and put it in storage. Just make sure you put it under their name. It was worth me getting rid of that person immediately because I'm going to lose a month's rent waiting for the damn eviction anyway. And I want to get my hands around that property and get it fixed up and fixed, you know? So you can do two things. This is what I would do, both ways. Start the process, okay? Because you can always stop the process. And then you or somebody you know communicate somehow, some way, do, you know, whatever, and tell them, listen, I bought the house, I need a house, you know, I understand you lived here in your parents' house, you know, but, you know, maybe I can help you out, you know, move it or what. You know, I'll give you $500. You start there. I give you $500. I need a house. You need a way to get. What's your problem? Oh, I can't. I get a way to move it. Fine. I'll get a rental truck over here. Cost you $100 for the rental truck. I don't know, and or whatever. And you get to learn to move the shit himself. I mean, you got to make deals in real estate. You know, you can try that route, but you always want to have that eviction in your back pocket to have as backup.
In case it don't work out.
Yeah. Right. So, you know, you need to get on that right away.
Perfect.
Tomorrow, contact an eviction lawyer. And then if you want, I would try to make a deal. Because you might get over there and the guy might say, who knows what he might say? He might say, all right, well, you know, fine, give me a week and $500 or something. And then, you know, and that's it. You try to make a deal. But don't stop the eviction process. Because people will play you too. I used to get played. They try to play me. And they try to play me along. Oh, yeah, I'm going to leave in a week. They ain't going nowhere. So always have the eviction in your back pocket. It's insurance money to know that you're going to get the property. But try to make a deal and say, hey, I understand your situation. You know, your parents lived here. Your parents had the house, you know, and they let you live here. But unfortunately, they needed money, I guess, and they sold me the house. I'm sure parents didn't tell them. They probably don't even talk to them, right?
They told him, but, I mean, part of the reason they sold it was just to be out from underneath him, you know. They were paying his utilities and supporting him.
Who's paying utilities now? He can't live there with no utilities.
He can't, but it's a civil process here. It's not a criminal process, so I can't just go in and drag him out, you know?
I know you can't. You got to do an eviction. And the utility companies, they can turn the water and power off if you don't pay it. I mean, they're probably hesitant right now during the current situation.
I've already turned the power off. That's the first damn thing.
It was under your name? They're living there with no power?
Yeah.
I mean, that alone is no children there, God forbid, right? There's no kids there, right?
No, of course not.
Okay.
No.
Listen, go start an eviction on them right away and try to make a deal, okay? That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
All right?
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right,
Thank
you do
so
it.
much.
Good luck to you. Take care. Thanks. All right, what else we got?
Hey, Dickinson, thanks for the $10. Big Ben, if real estate never recovers, what is your plan?
Well, I don't know about never recovering. It's going to recover sometime. Hotels are going to take a long time. I mean, the apartments are doing okay. People, you know, still starting to lose money because people are out of work. You know, but the unemployment thing kicks in and people get some more money out of government and this thing goes away. The apartments should be okay. The retail is shaky, but, you know, thank God we're always going to need grocery stores. We're always going to need Home Depots and Walgreens. So, I mean, I don't see it can't totally go away. I mean, that'd be totally catastrophic. I don't even want to think about that. If people are afraid to come out their house at all, I don't know what the hell would go on.
What's your plan, though?
I have no plan. The world's an end. Done. You know, you can't go out and buy food. And you're
retirement?
Retirement. There won't be no money left to retire on. You just bleed yourself to death. And then the planet is done. And the humans just screwed up the whole planet with this stupid virus, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now, a plan. So forget about the world coming to an end. I don't even know what the hell to do right now, and things are just getting ugly. What else you got? Man, is it hot in here? Does the AC work?
Yeah.
Close that door all the way, because I'm sweating.
IGH Properties, thanks for the $125.
$125. Ding, ding, ding.
Thank you for all the advice. Thank you for your service. I am active duty Army here at Benning. And when is your Florida seminar so I can drive down? Question. Does owner financing work or is it BS? Try to get something bigger.
Owner financing will work if you can find an owner willing to give you the financing. I mean, so owner financing can work, and in some circumstances it might work. Or maybe a lot of times the owner's not financing it, but maybe you're taking over a loan that he had. I mean, I've done it all. It depends on the situation. If you got a situation where the owner doesn't want to sell because he's afraid of paying taxes and he wants to be the bank, then make him be the bank. Just make sure he gives you a decent rate. Or, if for some reason you can't get a regular loan and a guy's willing to loan you the money on his house to buy it and carry the note, then that's fine too. I mean, you got to work anything you can, whether you get the money from the owner, whether you get the money from the bank, whether you get it from Uncle Charlie, FHA, Uncle Sam. Get the damn property any way you can, and then later on figure out what's the best financing. A lot of times I take a property that was in such bad shape, the bank didn't want to loan nothing on it. The owner did some financing, and I took over their mortgage that they had. I got the property under my control. I fixed it up. Then when everything was looking all pretty, I go back to the bank, and then they give you a loan on it. So, take anything you can get. Anything will work if it makes sense. What else you got?
Getting caught.
So anyway, what else is going on? Hello. Man, it's hot in here. Did you pay the electric bill? Oh, yeah, or else we won't be talking on the mic. Nobody wants to call. Fine. What else? Anybody got anything to talk about? What? Nobody's doing real estate.
There's a lot more super chats.
All right, read them off.
All right.
If people are giving you money, the least you can do is respond to them.
Going to.
Water. Zephyr Hills. I think it's only about 10 cents a bottle. Is there really a difference between this stuff, 10 cents a bottle, and 15 cents a bottle, $1 a bottle? I don't know. I think it's all not much difference of any, except a fancy bottle. I think you just pay for the fancy bottle and fancy name. You reach somebody, but they ain't there. What else is going on?
Thanks for the $5. Said
All
I
right.
already called you by phone.
All right. So, call in any questions you got. Call in a phone number. Do something. Send in a comment. Send in something. I'm not sitting here for no reason, God damn it.
Maven, thanks for the $1.
$1.
Sean,
People got money to burn, baby. Spend $1 today.
Hello?
Hello, I can't hear you. There's too much noise going on. Breaker. Come in, Breaker. What are you on a truck?
Ben,
What are you in a
how's it
semi? Are you in a semi truck right now?
Yeah, basically. Hold on a
I
second.
knew it. I can.
Hey, can you hear me better?
Yeah, but are you really in a truck right now?
I'm in a convertible.
A convertible? They make convertible trucks?
Yeah. Convertible Audi A3. It's my baby.
Oh, A3, your baby. They make a convertible. Is it a hardtop convertible or a ragtop convertible?
Rag top.
You need a hardtop convertible. Then you don't hear shit. But anyway, how are you today? How's it going? How can we help you?
Good. Hey, I'm a doctor. That's my background. No real, commercial real estate experience, but I got interested in commercial. Been watching your show. Ended up buying a $2.5 million, 10,000 square foot office building on February 20th, 2020, right before Corona hit, and it's at 50% occupancy. And basically, it needs a lot of value add, like windows, all sorts of stuff. And I just didn't know, what is your philosophy right now on, value add, putting money into the building, given Corona, and, basically, a 50% occupancy.
Well, we're kind of in the same boat right now. Because the point is, even if the virus wasn't going on, you'd still probably have to do something to make the space in the building better to rent it. Am I right or wrong? Was it 50% rented when you bought it, or was it full?
It was 50%
Okay,
when
so-
I bought it.
so you knew when
I
you-
lost
you-
one tenant due to Corona.
All right, so you pretty much you walked into some vacant space, and I mean, did you think you had to fix the building up when you first bought it? Did you plan on it anyway?
I did. I mean, it needed basically everything, landscaping. We're in Oregon, so, tree trimming, it needed HVAC tune-up, windows, basically everything, like a fob system to get into it, just all sorts of stuff. Bathrooms needed to be redone. So I was planning on doing it all. But, my own business in medicine has taken such a hit. And now I've got this, basically empty building with no potential, renters for a long time. So, and I've got all these plans to upgrade it, and I just don't know what to do.
What kind of tenants do you have in it right now?
I got farmers insurance. I've got like a consulting firm. I've got another unique sort of water testing consulting firm. So I've got some unique smaller tenants in there.
You can't
that are
find
stable, and they're
anything
gonna be
medical.
fine.
You can't find nothing medical. Nothing medical can go
the
in
building's
there.
not zoned for medical, so it would have to be just administrative. And so, I can't get anything medical in there. If I could, that was a big mistake I made when I bought the building. I didn't fully understand the full implications.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Like the zoning and stuff.
Let me ask you a question. Is there any possible
What's that?
way? Is there any possible way you could sell it and get your money back and break even?
Probably not. The good thing about the building is it is owner financed. So the guy I bought it off is carrying the whole note at a 4% interest, and he's flexible. He's got money. If I really got into trouble, he would help me. But
he won't give you your money
I just
back.
don't know if I
But he won't give
give
you
me
your
my money
back.
back. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about
you
that.
just tell the guy, listen, I'm getting crushed here. I can't afford to even pay my bills right now. He's even not a doctor. Doctors are having trouble paying their bills right now. I had a doctor at my house yesterday. I had a doctor at my house yesterday, and he's talking about the hospital is not getting. They stopped all the damn work that they were doing for the COVID, and then they're not making no money, and the hospital's going broke. I mean, and the government's saying, we can't pay you for COVID, or maybe we'll give you something later. I mean, the hospital's even going broke. I'm getting worried.
Oh, I know. I work in nursing home care. So nursing home care has been bananas.
You're in a dangerous situation, too. You're actually going with patients. You're in a dangerous situation. They're getting hit the hardest. So I hope you're being safe.
Yeah.
So, you're a doctor. You should never be safe.
We've been totally safe. We've had plenty of PPE and everything, and I've been in one of our nursing home centers is a dedicated COVID center, and we've been doing fine. I mean, we've been able to take care of these patients, but there's just a lot of work involved and a lot of fear, and we generate our income by what's called pay for service, where we need encounters in order to generate income, and there's just no admissions, and if there's no admissions, there's no money.
Yeah, it's terrible with nursing homes right now. I feel sorry about owns a nursing home. I mean, go back to the guy and say, listen, this damn thing that's going on right now, I mean, you got enough on your plate being a doctor during a goddamn epidemic or pandemic or whatever they call it. I mean, you got enough worrying about. I would see at least to give you your money back and just do something like this later on when things are normal. Right now is a really bad time.
Yeah.
But that would be the first thing
I
say.
had terrible luck.
Try to see if the guys can at least give you your money back. I don't know. Or ask your accountant how much of a loss you can take and not pay taxes and see if it makes sense for you to take a small loss. I don't know. But, otherwise you're going to have to start fixing the damn place up. You have to start working with agents, even though there's not many people out there looking. It's an asset. You're going to have to put time and money into it. And right now you can't have that in your life. You don't need that in your life right now. So, first thing I would do is go and see if the guy at least give you, take the property back and give you your money back. I don't know. It depends on how nice the guy he really is and how rich he really is.
Yeah.
So,
or maybe I could just also ask him to maybe just do interest only for a while until I can get,
that's a minimum.
Interest only.
That's a minimum for him to do that. That's bare minimum. Shit, you should be making any payment right now, really, because I'm sure you got expenses there, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Does the 50%?
Pay all the expenses.
Well, does the 50% cover? Are you at a break even with the rent you're still collecting, or are you negative yet? And wait till
I'm
your tax.
negative.
You're negative every month, and what about your tax bill's going to come soon? Property taxes, right?
I mean,
insurance, property taxes, and you're losing tenants. I mean, you better go back and see how nice a guy he really is. And you say, listen, how much money did you give him? Don't tell me you gave him like $400,000, didn't you? How much?
No, actually, I didn't. I gave him $250,000. 10%.
Yeah, I mean, even that, I don't know what to say except, I don't know what to tell you. I would try to get my money back if I could, but if you can't, you're going to have to, you're going to bleed for a little while. And tell the guy, number one, you got to stop making all payments. I stopped making payments. The bank told me. They gave me 3 months, to see how this thing goes. And they just stopped all my payments, interest and principal, and they tacked the interest onto the principal that I already owe. Okay, so at a minimum, he should have been doing that for you. You shouldn't be making any payments, because, now you're running into a negative, or make a partial payment or something. But you got to get some relief from him right away. Right away, you need to have a meeting with him and say, listen, I shouldn't have bought the property. I know it's not your fault. I'm busy here trying to save people's lives and take care of seniors, and I'm working in nursing homes, and my life is in jeopardy every day. And you have a family?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got 4 kids, man.
Oh, my God.
This is like our big thing,
Wait a second. You got 4 kids that live with you?
Yeah.
Well, go back to the guy and say, listen, I wouldn't be afraid to tell him, hey, nobody foresee this thing coming, but this thing's going to ruin me. I got 4 kids. I'm already putting my life, my family's life on the line every day going to work, and it's just I can't handle it. And, at least if he's not willing to give you your money back, that's your dream wish right there. Get all your money back, give him the property back, and call it a day. Maybe you'll eat the costs if there's any, and transferring the property back to him. And then you tell him, listen, if you can't do that, all right, and you're not such a nice guy, then, can you at least, we got to defer payments for a little while. You know what's coming in this property. I can't afford it. I'm going negative every month. At least make some kind of deal and get yourself some kind of relief from him. All right? Everybody's getting relief right now.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Right,
I'm a doctor, so I always feel bad about, asking for help. But,
listen,
I need to ask for some help right now.
Everybody's getting help right now. This is a crisis we're going through. And if you're a doctor, you're in the worst part of the crisis. I mean, if anybody needs help, it's you right now. Shit, just trying to help people and keep them alive. All right, Doc, I wish you the best, but go talk to the owner and see if you can untwist the whole damn deal or get some relief from him, all right? All right, take care.
I appreciate it. Take care.
Bye-bye. All right, what else? You got anything, Aaron? What do you got? You got questions, comments, shots?
Sean Bibian, thanks for the $10.
$10. Go put it in a slot machine, see if we're a winner.
Ben, I have a startup, Demito.com. I started before the pandemic. I am willing to give you a piece for nothing. Let's talk. I know you have the right people to make it work.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not looking to get involved in anything right now, but I'll be willing to listen. And if you want me to listen, you got to go to the website. What do you got to do, Rafal?
Go to benmallah.com, and then you have Consult with Ben.
Consult with Ben. And I'm sitting here anyway, losing my shirt, so if I can help you out anyway, I'll try. But go to the website and go through those channels. Thank you.
Demore Pierce, thanks for the $5. What, if any, websites do you use to find your real estate deals?
Well, I get so many emails from so many damn brokers. I don't even go to the websites anymore. The shit just comes to me. But when I was starting out, I'd go everywhere. The reason why they were all contacting me and I ain't got to contact them is because I used to contact all of them. Anybody that was in any kind of way connected with the kind of work I was doing, I was looking to see what they had for sale. Whether it was LoopNet, whether it was going to all of the guys that are selling the product I needed. I've said the names before. CBRE, Marcus & Millichap, Colliers, Mercadia. Just look up Google, national real estate companies. These people are on the stock market. Go to them and find the guy go to your location in your area. Find the agent that's dealing with the type of properties that he has for sale that you want to buy. That's the guy you want to deal with. And they're all different levels. You'll see. You can tell what type of broker it is by the type of listings he has. A lot of guys start out at the bottom. They're what they call associates, and they have like the 4 units, the 6 units, the 8, the 20, the 30s. And then when you get to 100 plus, then you got another level. Then you get to bigger than that, you got another level. Find the level you fit into. Find the guys that are selling that type of product and get with them. Look at their listings. Go to their websites. Call them if you have to, if you like something. And just, see who's selling, what's for sale. All right, what do you got?
The highest return investments. Thanks for the $4.99. I have 2 rental properties in Boise, Indiana, right? Or Idaho.
Boise,
yeah, not Boise.
whatever.
Boise. I made $100,000 in principal for both, renting out for $1,575 and $1,625. They are worth $280,000 and $300,000. Worth holding?
Right now, if you're collecting the rent, I would hold them. I mean, or you could go, if you need to get in your hands on some money to buy something, see if you can refinance it and still have a decent cash flow. Okay? Depends on how much you owe, and if you got enough equity in there, like you think it's got $100,000 equity in each one, right? Okay. Anyway, you can refi and try to get, pull money out of it and still keep the property, or you can, trying to sell it right now is going to be tough, because people are trying to steal everything, because, it's a rough market right now with this stuff going on. So you can try to sell it. You can try anything you want and make a decision. If somebody wants to go out there and pay you top dollar, then sell it, but then you better hurry up and be ready to buy another deal with that money so you don't have to pay tax on it. Or you can refinance it, don't worry about no tax, and keep the property and put enough money in your pocket to do another deal. The point is, you got to do whatever you can do to keep growing, okay? Whatever tools you got to try to work any tool you got. And then whatever works to get you where you want to go. All right, what else you got?
Yeah. David G, thanks for the $20.
$20. Who's saying thanks? You or him?
Me, I'm saying thanks.
Oh, you're not reading that. You're actually saying thank you?
I'm actually saying thank you.
I wish I heard it once in a while. I'm just kidding. What else you got?
We love listening to you, and we'll pay the $100 for a private chat. In the meantime, we are selling K995 and 3 PLY masks on the internet. Copolymer. Hope we can be your preferred mask provider for all your businesses and fans.
Well, I don't know. I think everybody's selling masks right now. I wanted to get some. I'm hoping that this mask works out with Rafal. Don't try to steal our idea where you can smoke in the mask. All right? And don't try to steal it. Hey, it's Ben. How are you today?
Oh, good, and you?
Pretty good. How can we help you?
You call me.
All right. So we got the wrong number, right? Sorry, wrong number.
Yeah, you're calling the help desk. No problem.
We're calling who?
Help desk.
A help desk.
A help desk. Well, I need help, but I don't think you got the kind of help I need. I need people to come stay in my hotels. You got anybody? You got any people that come stay in my empty hotels right now? What kind of help do you offer?
No, we don't have that.
What kind of help do you offer? Get ready. What kind of help?
No, software help.
Software help?
Yep.
What kind of software?
It's just database application.
Database application. Sounds too technical for me. I need money help, baby, not software. Right now, software ain't gonna make me no money. You got some software to give me some stock tips for tomorrow? I need software to give damn stock tips. Who should I invest in tech right now? I missed the whole Zoom thing. I'm such an idiot. Aaron tells me to buy Zoom at $98. I don't freaking do it, and I'm sitting here like a schmuck right now because I didn't listen to a 13-year-old.
You didn't listen to a 13-year-old.
Give me a stock tip at least, Data Man. Come on, what do you got?
No, we don't have that either.
Oh, my God. You ain't no help to me. Get rid of that call. Have a nice day. Rafal, you been drinking today before the podcast or what? You stipping on that damn vodka again?
Jack Foster, thanks for the $1.99.
$1.99.
Best advice to succeed in business. I'm from the UK.
Is that a question or an answer? Best advice to succeed in what? In business?
I think he's telling that you're the best advice.
Well, I hope he's doing his best and he'll succeed. You want to succeed? Do your best, and then you get the best. You do your worst, you get your worst. You do a half-ass job, you get a half-ass results. By the way, did you do any of your schoolwork that needs to be done over the summer?
Yeah,
you wait till the last minute like you always do.
I did some schoolwork.
You better do it. You better check on your cousin, too, and make sure she did hers.
Yep.
I get that school a lot of money, but they ain't going to give you those A's. They might take you from a B plus to an A, but they ain't just going to give you the A's. So the money ain't going to buy you through school. You better get busy. What else you got? We got another caller from another helpline. Let's just call helplines.
Jarrett Britian.
Who?
Jarrett Britian, I think. Thanks for the $10. Hi, Ben. I'm 20 and I want to buy a property when I'm 22. Where should I start?
Well, you got to line yourself up to be able to buy that property. You're trying to buy a property you're going to rent out. You're going to try to buy a property to live in and not pay rent. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you got to set yourself up. You got to get a plan. You got to know what you're doing. You got to have some income at first. You got to have a clean credit report. You need to go to a bank. You got to line yourself up. You got to have some sort of down payment. Whether it's a low down payment or high down payment, you got to find out what you can do and what you need to do. Consult with the bank. The banks are happy to tell you. You can walk in the bank anytime you want and say, hey, can you show me who the loan officer is in this branch? And they say, yeah, it's that guy sitting behind the desk sleeping. All right, you go over there, you wake the guy up and say, hey, I want to buy some real estate or I want to buy this and tell me what can I get an application for a loan? All right, start. And if he don't want to help you, go to another bank. But, you got to start setting yourself up with short-term goals that you need to accomplish to make it happen. What else you got? Or get your mommy to co-sign for you.
JK, thanks for the $1.99. Ben, you good? Jacob,
I'm good. I'm bad, but I'm good. And it ain't the good bad, it's the bad bad. Thank you very much, Jacob. Good luck to you. What else you got? People actually sent the $1.99 in. Boy, Rafal, you're going to be eating today.
Mayboom, thanks for the $1.01.
101, real estate 101. That's all you need to start. $1.01. Wrong. All right. Thank you very much for the buck. All right. You got anything else? No questions, no comments, no nothing.
Hey, Flooring Professional, thanks for the $4.99. My credit score is 671 and I have 10 inquiries on my credit score. Can I qualify for a home loan?
You want to buy a home, 671 don't sound bad to me. The inquiries, I don't know how that works with the points and all that. But if you go to a bank and try to qualify, they'll tell you exactly what you need to do. I remember the first loan I got. I went to the guy, I said, I want to buy a home loan. All right, fine. He runs my credit. I give him my pay stubs, my tax return, whatever he wants, an application. And then he calls me up and he says, all right, you need to do this, and this. And then we'll give you a loan. And then I went and did this, and this. I had to pay off a car. I had to do this. Whatever I had to do, I did. And then he gave me the loan, and we lived happily ever after. So, you need to talk to people that are going to loan you the money. You want to satisfy whatever their requirements are to get you that loan. That's their business. You can probably do it online even, too. What else you got? Nothing? Follow? You got nothing? We're done? No calls? No nothing? All right. It's been fun. I'm going to go take a dip in the pool. God bless everybody. Mask up. Don't go around a bunch of crowds. Don't catch the virus.
Quarantine
if you can. Do what you got to do to protect yourself and protect others. All right? And once we get rid of that, we can get rid of all other problems. Okay? All right. Take care. Adios, amigos. Peace.
See ya.